Hi everybody, this is Art Samura, and today I'm going to be reacting to Chainsaw Man chapter 170, no, 169. So, but first, as we regularly do, let's talk about 168. So I was kind of mixed on the chapter when I first read it, but I've thought about it and I've seen other people's thoughts, and I think I like it more than I don't. But yeah, we see page 2, we see Yoru looking at her hand and saying gross, which is kind of heinous, you know, like, especially heinous. Like, it's not your right to say that is gross. It should be Denji after what she put him through. And then she just washes it away from water that is going into a sewer. Like, there's something symbolic there, Just trying to wash away the traumatic event that just happened in the same way. Because she literally says right after, don't misunderstand. Trying to, like, brush it off. And then she tries to explain why she kissed him. And she says that before Denji actually asks. So yeah, it seems like it's obvious that he's completely in shock after what just happened, and definitely did not hear what she said right before he asked. Like, straight up, did not hear it at all. So she repeats it, and seems like she even shouts it with how big the letters are and the speech bubble as well. And just to drive home how horrible Yoru is, she does it again to satisfy her own fucking needs. And it just hurts to see Denji, despite of what he just got told. He still asks if she's doing it because she likes him. But, like, she does not give a shit about what he wants. Yeah, straight spells it out. I don't like you. Only the other me likes you. So her feelings flowed into me. Yeah. Now, I don't think it's hard to say how much of this Denji really is processing and understanding, because this is the first time that Yoru or Asa actually say to anyone about, there's two beings in this one body. So yeah, she's not telling him, I'm a devil and the other one is a human. And that's why this is possible. So Denji is just, he might just think that she's lying in this instance. But who knows if he's going to bring it up again. Now that there doesn't seem to be any, like, Yoda didn't leave off any type of, like, doubt about anything here. And God, that's so, the way that she just goes, I'm hungry, so let's just go eat some sushi and then we'll fight. Kind of reminds me of Makima, you know, just uh, having breakfast in front of Denji as he's laying down on her couch after the whole mindfuck that she just revealed to him. Gives me similar vibes. It's so insidious. And Denji's just still sitting down in the floor, hugging his knee and looking down. God, that whole page of him in the alley, it's so heartbreaking. And this is just goes to show, you know, the only thing that he wants is to be loved. And that's the true reason why he wants sexual intimacy. But I wonder if anything is going to change. Like, yeah, he got sexually assaulted, but he doesn't know, or doesn't he doesn't register it as such. So he just says, "Oh, someone did something sexual with me, and they didn't like me. There was nothing behind it," which is the whole reason he's been wanting this. Because, you know, if I do something sexual with someone, then that means they'll like me and they'll stay with me and they'll take care of me. But he's learned time and time again that that's not the case, in a really, really cruel manner. So then we see Yoru just walking away, and then we see Asa just slam Yoru into a wall. But technically she's also doing it to herself, because that's just a downside of one of the many downsides of sharing a body with Yoru. And I've seen people, well, I think it's definitely a little bit of Asa, even though she didn't really have anything to do with this. There was nothing that she was able to do to stop it. I feel like there's a small part of her, well, maybe not small, but a part of her that blames herself for this happening. And even though, you know, she's doing this to hurt Yoru, at the same time, she has no qualms in hurting herself to do it. So I think there's definitely some self-hatred there showing. It's really complicated. But yeah, Yoru doesn't see anything wrong with what she did. And completely misunderstanding Asa's personality. She just thought, oh, if it feels good, then that means it's what she wanted, right? She's happy with that. Which is so, yeah, so wrong. And I really like that we had this exchange between them. Keep making it clear that Asa is really, really infuriated with what Yoru did. Like, literally, after she says that, Yoru literally punches her, slash herself, in the face. This was really, really good. I really like this because I was so looking forward to see how Asa's reaction would be. And I think I'm okay with this. Just, there's so much. Like, she really needed this. Unfortunately, she can't hurt Yoru by doing this. Not really, because, there's not so much she can just go and punch. So, but at the same time, I do think there's that bit of like, well, if she wasn't in my body, then maybe she wouldn't have never been able to hurt Denji like this. So maybe there's some logic. Obviously none of this is Asa's fault. But that's maybe where her head is going. And in page 13, I was like, I'm not sure of using this reasoning for Asa to be upset. But at the same time, it's like, obviously after something like that, I really shouldn't expect a teenager to be able to fully understand and verbalize why this is so, why she feels so gross and her self-image is so messed up after this. So she just goes with something that she understands. And here, like Yoru says also, I'm too hungry. But the way that Asa goes for that line is way different. For this, she's just actually going for a distraction to not think about the trauma that she just went through. And that she unwillingly participated in someone else being given even more trauma. So she cannot take it, so yeah, she's doing her best to try and not think about it. And we have page 14, and the last panel of it is also really good. Just Denji and Asa in different parts of the train car, but having the exact same expression and looking at opposite sides. And then we have page 15, Death by Sushi. I don't know, but it does sound a little ominous. I don't know what else to expect. So let's just get in with the next chapter. Chapter 169. The title is Hands and Adaptation. Okay. Irashai, welcome to Sushishi, folks. This way, come on in. So everyone's here. Oh, but notice that Asa is actually, I think, being able to look at Denji for at the very least, maybe like just one quick glance. But Denji's still looking off into the distance. Oh, a whole page of all the sushi available, I'm guessing. Fami and Haruka, I think, are looking at their plates. But Denji's looking behind him. Why? Is someone there he recognizes? Well, the panel right below it is just assuming on Denji. I don't know. Having the same expression he had the whole last chapter. So it's hard to say. But there has to be a reason why he's looking back. Oh. Two panels of just normal people enjoying their day. That makes me think of the panel. I don't remember. It was the chapter that ended with Katana Man saying, "Let's go to a brothel." And it was a panel where Denji says, "There's no way I can go back to a normal life after this." And I feel like he's really feeling it now. Normality just feels so far away. Oh, we keep going, just looking at people around them, just eating their sushi. They're all chowing down. Have they all shot their load by somebody else's hands before? Oh, interesting that we're getting his thoughts on this. I didn't think. I thought we were just going to get like expressions. So, yeah, of course he's thinking about this. And he's comparing his situation to everyone else. But obviously, there's no way to know. Pochita, so much awful crap has happened that I want to die. I did see some people theorize that Pochita taking over, like in the climax of part 1 might happen because of how empty and just horrible Denji feels. Maybe. Like this really is like you think that Denji, every time that you think Denji is in a new like, you know, low bottom, you're like, oh, but he can only go up from this, right? And he just keeps falling. But now sushi's flowing before my eyes, and I just got climaxed by somebody else for the first time. Basically, it wasn't as good when I jacked it, but I did make my heart feel really nice. It made my heart feel really nice. Oh no, bro, I'm gonna start crying. God, bro, the fact that Denji can think that after the way that people treat him just breaks my heart. Am I happy or unhappy right now? And Asa is just looking at him very intently. Because of course she has no idea what it is that he's thinking. There's so much to be said about the fact that he doesn't know what it is that he should be feeling. Fami, do you mind if I wait outside? There's nothing I can eat, so... Fami's just stuffing her face. What? Had? I can't. She has her mouth full. I don't know what the hell she's saying. Yeah, what? Can she repeat that? Akoku and the Nail Fiend are stuck watching the hideout. Oh, so we are addressing how where Seiki is, because bro just kept disappearing for some reason. So yeah, Nail Fiend can't come out because fiends are not allowed out and about. Is it really okay for us to enjoy a meal this nice without them? Oh, interesting comment from Haruka. Did not expect that at all from him. If it was just Seiki, I would be like, sure. But he's including the Nail Fiend. Someone he's barely spent time with. And he's actually thinking about their feelings. Huh. Nobana is just eating. Higashiyama, are you going to eat any actual sushi? No. I don't know if they're getting the bill, so... That... Yeah, he's definitely a Higashiyama. You're weird. Man, Haruka doesn't know what being poor is. Privileged as. Not as weird as Mitaka. That she doesn't want to eat anything. Is that what he means? Oh, no. She lost an arm, but she seems the same as always. I mean, you can't really say that. You don't really know her that well. You don't know what she usually is like. You've only seen her a few times, right? Actually, we don't really know, actually, how closely she actually worked with the people at the church when she was the poster girl. But it's still a little, like, oh. If these two actually spent some time together, like, I would have liked to know and be shown, rather than coming up like this. Because for all that we know, Nobana only knows her from the aquarium arc, and then just seeing her, in the posters, but not really interacting with her. And then this recent arc. So, yeah, it's hard to say whether he has any right or any right to say that. If I lost an arm, I think I'd cry for about a week. But yeah, he barely knows about her circumstances of the stuff that she's already gone through even before losing the arm. Interesting look that Haruka gives to him. But yeah, it is weird that they were just, like, Haruka just called him weird, and then Nobana just going on this tangent about someone else that had nothing to do really with what they were talking about before that. AC does it. It's the same as animals. Oh, yo, I know those clothes. Is that Bottom? That's unexpected. Okay, not really, but kinda. I mean, bro's having the exact, if it is him, he's having the exact same interest as he did back during when the whole thing with the Chainsaw People first started. He sat down all nonchalant right next to Denji, I think. But yeah, I was wondering if we were going to get the appearance of someone outside of the group. Like maybe Yoshida. And Bottom did cross my mind, but I was like, is it worth saying it? Like, I feel like every time that we've thought, oh, someone from the outside of the group is gonna come in and try to attack them, it hasn't happened. It's happened with conflict within the group. So, well, I guess Fujimoto decided this is the time. Yep, okay, that's him, alright. And it... Okay, also... interesting that this is the exact time where he joins the conversation. Just to badmouth Asa. Just because. Calling her an animal. Animals don't get sad when they lose a limb. They simply adapt to it for survival's sake. Interesting that he says that. Since, Also, just... I mean, we are talking about it, but I still don't understand why Asa or Yoru never drank blood to regenerate it. Like any fiend could do. Huh? Oh yeah, devils aren't supposed to feel sadness either, are they? What kind of face is this, bro? I can't tell. Bottom is a character, alright? he's so I was gonna say casual, but I mean sure, but he's also doing this with the intention of scaring them. I feel like he must know what kind of impression he has on people and the reaction that most of the people in the group were going to have once they saw him. Mr. Bottom, of course, these two. I mean, everyone in the group knows him, right? Well, as far as we know, only Katana and Asa haven't directly spoken to him. Mr. Bottom? Who is that? Wait, what? What do you mean, who is that? Literally, the first time that we met Bottom, well, in part 2, it was by him touching Novana's shoulder, I think. So, what? What is he on about? He doesn't remember him? Idiot, he's the Chainsaw Man Church's second in command. Yep, I cannot believe the scaredy cat Novana wouldn't remember someone like Bottom. Oh, it seems like Denji actually recognizes him now. Yep. Yo, the way that he's grabbing his chopsticks and making them basically sharp. After all, this is the guy that was in charge of burning his home and killing all his pets and almost killing his sister. But, you know, I guess he arrived at not a good time. It's never a good time when Bottom arrives, but let's just say, you know, he was the last person that we know that saw Nayuta, so surely he must know where she is. This is, I don't want to say the best person to show up, but we wanted to know where Nayuta was, so we'll see. I'll take you to Nayuta. Oh, he said it right before Denji went in and tried to stab him in the neck with his chopsticks. And he was moving quick, but Bottom still managed to say it before Denji actually got that close. And bro did not move an inch. Oh, yep, that stopped Denji from moving. Of course it would. Really? This easy? I don't know if I believe him, actually. What if this is a trap and they don't have Nayuta? But this is just easy bait for them to get Denji to a place where they can, I don't know, chop him into little parts? I don't know exactly what Bottom wants with him now. And Fami isn't saying anything. Like, for a long time I've been wondering what the hell does Fami think about Bottom's methods and his goals. Like, does she not care about the fact that he tried to kill her sister? Like, okay, let's continue. So keep quiet and park it next to me. Here you go. Yeah, you just expect him to sit down? Man, already letting Bottom take the initiative in leading this whole interaction. It's, I don't think it's a good thing. Oh, yo. Look at the anger on Denji's face. I do wish some of that would be directed to Yoru. But that whole thing is so complicated in regards to, you know, I still don't know if he really believes on the whole Yoru and Asa are different people. And another zoom in on his eyes, and then we get a long panel of Bottom's profile. Not saying anything. He's just waiting for Denji to obey him. And he sits down. Yeah. I mean, he could try and, fight him or something due to his negative emotions towards him. But I don't think it's gonna really give him what he wants. He doesn't. We'll see, we'll see. I definitely don't trust Bottom one bit. Take some soy sauce, chopsticks too. Also, where is Nayuta? Yeah, bro, why would you, Denji? Like, he's not gonna freaking talk about food. Yo, look at Denji's face. Oh. I really like the way he's drawn here. Why does... I don't think Bottom is surprised, but just looks offended that Denji doesn't actually want to talk about food. Although I'm not exactly sure what it is that he was trying to say. No one is sweating behind him. Public safety's out front. They have the building surrounded. I don't know. Is he telling the truth? I don't trust this bastard's words. When we head outside after our sushi, we'll both be dismembered. If that's the case, why did you even come inside here? If it was that risky, what do you gain from doing this? Oh, yeah. Haru Kandona had a big reaction to that. I do wonder, like, obviously, they would do that to hybrids. What about Haruka and Nobana? Are they gonna imprison them again? If you save us, I'll let you see Nayuta. Save us? Who's us in this scenario? You're alone here, man. Unless he means like, whip and spear are nearby as well. And he's including them? But I don't know what he means by this us. Save you? What do I need to do? Oh, Denji. Ah, man. I really hope they're for real. Because we haven't seen any proof that Bam is telling the truth, that they have Naita. And also, that begs the question. If he does have Naita, with the way that we know that he feels about her, if Bottom actually had her, why would he be doing this, you know? He wanted to kill her so much, or get others to kill her. So why has he kept her alive this whole time, if he does have her? Honestly, I think this whole thing is a lie. But I could be wrong. But I'm just saying, you cannot blame me for not trusting anything that comes from Bottom. Like, granted, he's not, when you think about it, he's not that big of a liar. But at the same time, it's like, a lot of things don't really line up. So, yeah, I'm hella suspicious of him. A small long panel of Bottom's hand, giving him some sushi. First, eat this egg sushi. And that's the last panel of the chapter. What? Bro, how does... Okay. This was a bit of a trip. Well, how many of the same outfit does he have, bro? I swear every time in part 2 that we see him, he has the same clothes. And not really that relevant, but I just wanted to say it. yeah, there was a lot here that I did not expect from the moment that Badam showed up. So it's definitely like like it is out of the blue, but it's also like that's definitely something Badam would do, and that's definitely something that Fujimoto would pull with Badam. So, but like I said, that's still like it's like it just makes me question everything he says. Like, are there truly uh does public safety really has the building surrounded? Because we don't actually see anyone outside of the building. We just see the building from the outside. So it's like there's nothing proving anything that Banem is saying. We just have to take his words at face value. Which, like I said, it's a hard thing to do. Now, would I want it to be Nayuta? Sure, yeah. If it means that Denji can finally get her back. But there's a lot of things that feel off here, like I said. And also, it's just hard to believe that Banem would have Naita and wouldn't at least torture her while she's with him. So, and that's if that is the case, I'm gonna be so mad at Banem and also so sad for Naita. I don't know what. Okay, what does Banem truly want out of this? Like, how did they? So the last time we saw them, they were, in front of uh, all three. Were in front of Denji's burning apartment building. Where one of where a guy that was controlled by Naita's chains took Denji away, and Banem was in the ground, but he was conscious. The other two weren't. But we never actually saw, nor were we got told what happened to them after. So you would think that public safety would have gotten to them before someone else did, or they regenerated. I don't know. We're working with gaps of information here. Because if public safety did catch them, then they would also know who Naita is. At the very least, they would know she's a devil. So that means she would have also been captured by public safety. But she's with Baden? I don't know. There's a lot of things that I'm just... Every single thing that Baden says, I'm just like, no, but wait a minute. That sounds fishy. Yeah, it's very... I feel like surely not everything that he's saying is a lie. That would be too easy, right? There has to be some truth to it. Maybe he does need help. Maybe public safety is outside. Maybe that is the truth, and he does need help from it, and he wants Denji to save him. He is, after all, a Chainsaw Man fan. But the lie would be that they have Naita. So, but at the same time, I completely understand why Denji is willing to go along with this. because this is the only clue or hint he's had to get Nayuta back. But it's just very, very suspicious that the guy that is responsible for what happened of him losing his pets and his sister ending up missing. It's also the same guy being like, yeah, I can reunite you guys. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot there. Why specifically now? How long was he following the group already? Or did he just see them right before they entered the restaurant? See, I'm just gonna keep coming up with questions. But the first part of the chapter though, it's still heavy. So I'll probably talk about it more next week once I have more clear and coherent thoughts about it. But it is interesting how Nobana was talking about Asa there. Like, boy, what do you know about her? But yeah, Asa just asked Fami if she could just go outside, but she still stayed in here. So, yeah. But we don't see her. It is interesting that we don't see her at the end. After Bottom shows up. Yeah, no. We don't see her at all. You think Fujimoto would have shown like a small panel for reacting to Bottom saying he has Nayuta? Okay, well, that's all I got on this chapter for now. So if you enjoyed my reaction to it, please like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.